I'm convinced something's very much wrong with your AC system.
We replaced the filter. They were saying that might be the issue. Because we hadn't replaced the filter in the entirety of our time living here.
In the entirety?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Because we're apparently supposed to do it.
What the fuck?
We're apparently...
Do you know how often you're supposed to replace your filter?
I assume maintenance took care of it. But apparently we're supposed to do it on our own. You just have to go to the office and ask them for it. I thought maintenance took care of that.
You think maintenance took care of every apartment in this entire complex?
That's their job.
Do you know how often you're supposed to replace your filter?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's like once a month or something like that.
Once a month?
Something like that, yeah. Oh, okay. So 1 to 3 months. Which is what I was gonna say, which is like it depends on how rough it looks. If it looks rough, you need to change that. But that's kind of wild. You think maintenance has time to go to replace every filter in its entire complex?
That's their job to take care of the complex.
Correct, but
don't they already go around to every apartment doing stuff? Tell me I'm wrong.
Not like this.
If every apartment puts in, hey, we have pest issues, guess what? Every goddamn apartment is gonna go get looked at.
So you're saying we as in a collective of people? Sure. Now, if little Jimmy over here at apartment like 25 says I got pest issues, bro's not going from apartments 1 through 500. Bro's going to 25. Maybe he's downstairs neighbor at 26. And then they're going home. Also, there's third-party people that they call.
Yeah, professional. Yeah, that was an example.
Now, doing something as stupid as replacing your air filter? Fuck no.
Then what do they get paid for?
Literally everything else. They are tasked with AC breaks, they fix it. Plumbing, they fix it. Like you said, pest issues, they either call somebody to fix it or they do it themselves. Quality control, whether that be like somebody fights, they fix that. They gotta resolve that issue. They get locked out of the house for some reason, they fix that. Screen breaks, you name it. Now, doing something as stupid as replacing every single air filter in a gigantic complex, no.
That can't be that hard, though.
It's not hard. It's just...
I did it myself.
Literally. No, exactly. That's the exact point I'm talking about.
So then why don't I just fix my own goddamn faucet? Why don't I don't fix my own front door? If I have an outlet of people that can do that job for me.
Okay. Because those things are things that you would say not everyone is knowledgeable in. Like fixing a faucet. They legally wrote that down. Like, I will take care of that. So, old lady Cheryl over there does not know how to fix her faucet. She got a bad back, she can't fix it. She paid for you. That is part of the experience of living here to cover that faucet. Now you opening up your goddamn AC system going like this? No. That's just laziness. That is just laziness. I'm actually, honestly, I can guarantee you, if you asked, they would show you exactly what it is, and then go kick rocks. Because it's like the easiest thing ever. You just pull it out, and then you push it in.
No, yeah, it is easy.
It's actually, if you know how to use a toaster system,
it's incredibly easy. Yes.
If you use a microwave,
it is incredibly easy. I'm just saying that.
You know how
it's very easy to also fall under the belief of
if y'all take care of everything else,
Well, they'll think of everything else.
The air filter seems like a pretty obvious shoe-in
No.
under the umbrella of all the other shit you call maintenance for.
Well, the problem with this is that would take so long to accomplish something so easy. It would be literally more effective for you to let residents do that on their own time. Like, it makes no sense. It's like saying, the battery in my controller, they're dead. You did everything. Fix my fucking remote. I'm like, replace the batteries in my remote control. And they're like, no. Like, buy your own batteries and just take them out and put them back in.
Well, that's different.
Why is it different?
That's common sense. Everyone knows how to change batteries in a remote.
Do you know how to put toast in a toaster? A little Pop-Tart and a little toaster?
Well, I just did it, yeah.
That's what you fucking do. You put it in, and then you pull it out. That's all they fucking do. Like, that's how you replace a filter. That's literally it.
Again, I'm not saying
that's common sense.
I'm not saying the job itself it's hard. I'm just saying the thought of being like, oh, I have to do it myself. That's not a thought I had.
Well, again, logistically, it makes no sense for to have someone do it for you, because there's literally thousands of apartments in this complex. Maybe not thousands, at least 1,000, at least several hundred. So the logistics of saying, okay, every March we change it. Every March, and then, every June, every 3 months, right? How long it would take them, God only knows how long it would take them to, like, actually replace everyone in that complex's freaking air filter.
Well, if
you can't do it in a day.
You definitely can. If you divvy up the forces,
do you know
how many people do you know how many of those maintenance dudes I would see riding around in the golf courts?
Not as many as you think, bro.
Say you allocate like however many buildings or like one section of the complex to one guy. Each building has about like what? 12 to 15 apartments. So each building would take half hour tops.
But Brett, in like a hypothetical scenario, sure, but that's what, 40 fucking dudes you gotta pay for a big ass fucking project. They have maybe 5 maintenance guys that works there.
Exactly.
5. Maybe. They don't got money like that to fix your fucking air filter. These motherfuckers, again, it makes no sense because I don't know how to explain it. It is such a hassle. It costs more money, time, and efficiency.
Why would it cost them more money? They're already on the
payroll. You gotta hire these motherfuckers. No, because again, think about it. Okay, they're changing this building's air filter. Oh, Kevin over there, his dumbass let the 6-year-old kid at home. He started putting shit in the dryer. Dryer blew up. Shit. Now he gotta leave there and fix Kevin's problem. All right. Little Jimmy over there put, I don't know, like aluminum foil in his microwave. Microwave is like making funny noises. Check out that microwave. Any little problem, any little daily problem they have, fucks up at least 30 minutes, if not more, of their plan. Boom. Now you think they can do it in a day? All it takes is one dumbass motherfucker putting a fucking Hot Wheels down their sink, and their day's fucked. It's over. It's over.
But then
it's Jover.
But then what dumbasses are doing that?
Come on.
Okay, if you somehow lose a Hot Wheels down the sink, that thing's cooked.
Bro, come on, man. Well, obviously, it's good for
You might as well just run the garbage disposal. If you're putting aluminum foil in the microwave and you run the microwave, you don't have a microwave.
Yeah, no, I agree.
That
But,
shit is blowing
it
up.
is blowing up.
You don't have a microwave.
You don't have a kitchen, probably. If I'm being honest. Or a face. I don't know.
You
Who
don't have
knows?
anything
No,
anymore.
probably not.
So at that point, that's not maintenance's issue. That's
God's
your issue.
Oh, right. Yeah.
No, that's your issue.
I was gonna say God did for
That
sure.
that
but-
that it shouldn't be maintenance's thing to take care of a blown up microwave. That
But-
shouldn't be a thing.
Like I'm making like extreme like examples, but again, like anything, anything fucks up. The AC system goes down, which is a pretty normal thing, right? AC is acting up a little bit. Fuck, you gotta figure that out. They gotta go fix it. Pretty common thing is the animals that live here. Squirrel eats your fucking screen. They gotta fix that. Like all these little things that they do on a normal day-to-day basis. Whether it be like answering customer service questions, upkeep in apartments, like oh, tour's coming. Let's make sure the apartments are looking good. That's another thing they do. Like if the apartments, once people move out, they change everything. Like they redo the carpet. If they have to, they change appliances, so on and so forth. Like all these little things gotta get put on hold for God knows how long to change. Y'all's fucking air filter, which is like the stupidest shit ever. It makes no sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make any sense because, like, the amount of effort they have to go behind it. Think about it. They gotta buy specific air filters for every fucking complex. Obviously, like I don't know specifically if they all. I'm assuming they all use the same.
I would imagine they're all the same size.
If they don't, they gotta figure that shit out. Then they gotta pick a date. They gotta figure out the last day they put in air filters for each apartment complex, which they have fucking no idea. They gotta pick a specific day to change everything. Again, the money that goes behind it, the hours you're paying this guy, how many guys, so on and so forth. Like it's some tough shit. It's some tough shit. So, fuck no. Like if I owned a place, I would not pay my guys to, fix air filters. Fuck no. Or replace them. Sorry. But maybe you should complain.
I mean, it's not worth a complaint because it's that easy. I'm just saying that it is because, like, imagine it was only my mom that lived here.
I got a juice box.
Imagine it was only like my mom that lived here. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, she could do it herself. Obviously, it is just that easy. But she wouldn't think to like. I don't know. Probably wouldn't because we didn't know that we had to replace them ourselves manually until she put in like a complaint about the AC, and the office left a note. They were just like, yeah, no, y'all probably need to change y'all filter. The maintenance doesn't take care of that. And we're just like, huh?
Again, I'm sure if you like ask them, hey, can I see like, can you really show me where to replace it, so on and so forth.
Oh no, it's literally right there in front of your face as soon as you open like the unit.
Again,
like you can't even miss it.
I'm sure it is, but maybe you don't know. Maybe you're a dipshit and you're not. I'm sure they can just stop by, show you, and then boom, that's it. Now, like, yeah, as I was saying, like at the end of the day, that's like the least of their concerns in terms of like,
Loki, I knew that though.
What?
Well, not Loki, but only because when I changed the filter the other day, maintenance had come in to fix the light in the fridge, and fix the faucet, and then
See, those are normal fucking things that they gotta do, and then
that's when you put in a request.
Yes, but what I'm saying is, all your requests can go kick rocks until they're done replacing every single fucking air filter in an entire major apartment complex.
Well, I feel like that just depends on the severity of the request because like the light in the fridge, like that's not like you can still see in the fridge, like that's not like a pressing matter. The faucet was just leaking a bit.
You say that, but all it takes is one Karen being like, my again. I think it's one of those lose situations where it's like, you don't give a fuck about my light bulb. Guess what? I'm half blind. What the fuck? Now I can't see I can't see my groceries. I can't buy groceries anymore because I don't know where to put them. I keep putting shit on top of one another. They keep spilling. What the fuck? And then okay, they take care of Karen's issues, and then boom, someone's like, what the fuck? Where's my replaced air filter? Hello, y'all suck with this shit. How dare y'all put like someone's last minute request over mine? Like that's fucked up.
It's an air filter though. Like that's not that big of a deal either.
Again, but they providing that service. They made the promise that they're gonna change it, and they didn't do it. Fuck.
But then why is people complaining and being bitches about shit my problem then?
Well, again, it's not about you. It's about the company. It's about the apartment complex. Like this falls on them. So they gotta fight their battles, pick their battles, because they're already providing a lot in terms of like, we'll take care of this shit. So they're like, replacing air filters is a pretty big responsibility. Now, if they were like, hey, per request, if you put in a request for us to replace your air filter, we'd be cool with that. Like, we'll replace it for you. But, like, just saying we'll do it ourselves and, like, we'll maintain it ourselves is just not realistic. That's what I think.
I don't know. I mean, it's just like my whole argument was just like, it's very easy to just think because what the hell do I look like actually like putting thought into this shit? I didn't nearly think that deep into it. I was like, all right, well, anything that falls under like the umbrella of maintenance, I guess maintenance takes care of it, and I just left it at that. Like I didn't think twice about. Genuinely, in the 3 years I've lived here, I've not thought once about changing that air filter.
That's fair. Actually, I've thought about doing that myself, honestly. Because that air filter is pretty important. It builds up dust and, like, all that shit.
Oh, yeah, it was filthy.
Yeah. And then that's, like... It was pretty cool. My dad's explaining it. It was, like, one side, you put it in. That's where all the air comes into. So, that filter is literally, like, filtering everything as soon as it goes into the AC system. And then there should be one main vent where everything comes out. Actually, not everything, but like a bigger one where everything releases. If you want, you could also put an air filter there too. That's pretty cool. So obviously, if you don't change it, I don't think mold. Maybe mold. I don't know. I don't think mold could sprout there like fuck.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think so. But possibly, I don't know. I know, like...
If it's, like, really humid, I think so. But I think...
Yeah.
It's not really like a...
I actually don't know where the main vent in this house is. It's definitely not that.
I'd assume it's the main living room. So, I'm assuming it's somewhere out there.
There's low key. I think there might be something wrong with this vent, too. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
Something wrong with that vent? Oh, for sure.
But it does feel a lot cooler in here now that I lowered the AC. It was at 75 when I went to go
75?
It was at 75 when I put it down to 72.
Fuck you at 75 in your own house? What?
I just live here, dog.
75 is crazy.
I just live here.
Maybe that's controversial.
75 is crazy. What?
Me personally, I think that's kind of crazy.
No, 75 is insane.
Yeah.
That is... Ugh.
Yeah, it's like, it's hot. It's too hot.
That's still air. Like,
yeah.
At that point, because ACs only kick on when they detect that it's getting too hot. So if you set the AC to 75 and then the house is just sitting at 75, there's no air circulation.
Yeah.
The AC would only kick on until it starts getting like up in like the higher 70s. But a traditional house doesn't get to that. So at that point, you're just letting it, just the air sit and it's just not circulating at all unless you have a fan on. But in a scenario where I don't have the fan on and it's just 75, it's just still air, not moving. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
So that's why I look at 72. Also, my body just runs insanely hot. My body just runs insanely hot.
I mean, over time, I didn't feel the same way, but then I think I'm starting to run hot as well. Like I've adapted to the point where I like it colder for sure. It's just nicer.
I'd rather be cold than hot. Hot is just uncomfortable.
I think we talked about this. I agree. I think that like it's easier to put on layers than to take off layers because Alyssa. I think I was talking to Alyssa about this. I don't know. You were talking about the house and stuff, and I was like, I'd rather it like be a little bit colder than a little bit hotter, because you can take off layers. Like if let's say you put on like long PJs, right?
Exactly.
You can slap those on. Now, if you got short PJs on, there's only so much you can do, right? Like there's no more fucking layers. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
You're done. Like you're cooked, but
you're cooked.
You're literally cooked. Like you're chicken. Like you're rotisserie chicken.
Bad.
And so I think it's just better. Also, it helps you sleep. Helps you sleep better.
Colder temperatures?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
I did not know that.
You didn't know that? Like.
No.
Really? Why do you think there's sheets that like stay cool?
Because it's just more comfortable.
Why do you think it's more comfortable? It helps you sleep better. Like you literally are in like that's why you sleep better, because it's more comfortable. Like basically what happens is, again, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but like when you sleep, you go into like a state like, I don't know if it's like a homeostasis, but like I don't know if homeostasis is the right word. Basically, what I'm trying to say is like you get into a point where your body's like regulating itself. So what happens is, like, naturally, I'm pretty sure your body temperature, like, rises or, like, something like that. That's when you wake up, you're like, damn, I'm hot as fuck. Because, like, naturally your body just, like, it goes into a state of self-regulation. And so you tend to run hot a lot easier. So cooler temperatures help that, with that. I think, something like that. Or maybe just fucking feels nice. Maybe that's right.
That's how I think.
It just feels better.
Like I don't think to myself like I sleep better in like the summer, or sleep better in the winter than the summer. Like if I just get hot and then I just like I'm burning up.
Yeah, I mean I think that the summer. That's a good question. I don't know. I haven't thought about that. I haven't thought about like if I sleep better during summer or the winter. I guess I just don't have a distinctual opinion on that, so I don't know. But
I'd just rather be cold than hot. That's just it for me.
Yeah. No, it just makes more sense. Like extremely cold or extremely hot. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I go cold, because then you can just stop on more layers.
Yeah, like if it's like extremely cold, like if we're talking like in like the 50s type shit, then it's just like, all right, let me like warm up, like, let me bundle up and like, stay warm, stay toasty, because that is just insanely cold.
Right.
To just sleep in. I don't know.
No, that makes sense. It makes perfect sense. I don't know when you started the podcast, but
we've been going for a while. And with all of that, this is episode 4.
Episode 4!
I didn't think just simply talking about the AC would devolve into that whole thing. But here we are.
Here we are.
Episode
4.
Like, mid-conversation, I was like, damn, should I, like, stop this, or should I let it keep going? And I was like, fuck it, I'm letting it rock. We'll intro the episode and re-intro the episode. That was God. That was such a stupid conversation. Welcome to the Super Casual Podcast.
Welcome to the Super Casual Podcast,
where we talk about literally anything.
And we sleep during the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I told him, I was like, I'm gonna take like a quick little snooze time. I think I said that verbatim, because he was finishing some other stuff up, And then he's like, what are you doing? And I was like, nah, I'm going to take a quick little nap. Just so whenever you're ready. You know. And he said, bet. And genuinely, I don't remember anything after that. I think I just fell asleep. Like,
So,
right there.
so let me tell you something that you did, though, that absolutely baffled my mind. So, you're like, all right, I'm gonna go to sleep. And
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm like, all right, fuck it, whatever. He falls asleep with a TikTok playing on his phone, right? And I was like, okay. And then at some point, it like either pauses itself or like maybe he like somehow touched the screen and the TikTok pauses, right? So it's just like dead silent in this room. This fucker wakes up, hits play on the TikTok, and then falls back asleep. So I'm just hearing the same.
I think I remember that.
I'm just hearing the same TikTok over and over and over again, and I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. It was brain mailing. It was like the sign. It was like the Simon or some shit. I'm like, I can't listen to these British fucks any longer.
What's it?
It's probably still there because I just turned off your phone. That's all I did.
It was a Simon. It was them smacking each other's. Okay. It was It's that game where like you hit someone and then you have to figure out who hit you. You know. Whatever. Yeah, I don't remember watching that. I'm gonna be so serious.
It was playing for like a solid 10 minutes.
My bad. My fault. And then I woke up to whatever the fuck he played. So my fault, guys.
I first played like the nuclear doomsday alarm.
Yeah.
That didn't wake you up. That did not wake you up.
Yeah, I have no word for that. I don't know. I thought that would wake me up, but
Then I had to put like the weather alert, like the tornado warning that you get on like a news station or whatever. And if that didn't work, my next option was like an Amber Alert. That was my next option.
why don't you just be like, "Good morning"?
See, that would have been too nice.
Uh,
I needed you up. Like I was hoping to like, not wake up in a panic, but just like, kind of like, jolt you up immediately. To avoid like the slow burn wake up.
What about the?
Because you were knocked, dude.
Probably was. For real. But that's life. That is life, and I'm awake. I'm awake now, guys. I'm sorry. It's my bad. Is there anything that you want to talk about in this podcast? Is there any topics you want to discuss?
I mean, before getting to any topics, I would just say we've been gone for a while.
Yes. Yes.
Our bad.
Yeah. We have. I mean, like, we have filmed a few podcasts. By the time you watch this, they'll probably be up by now, right?
Yeah, those are out already. Those are all out now. The Valentine's Day special did not come on Valentine's Day.
Not exactly on Valentine's. It was close. I was trying to lie to them.
They can just see the published
That's
date.
true. Yeah, it wasn't close. Yeah.
They can just see the published date.
I mean, to be fair, there has been a lot more content, and there's a lot more content still being made. So we will try our best to kind of get content out more regularly, a lot more frequently. I know Drew has made quite a few videos. It's not on this channel, right?
No, it's my own personal channel.
It'll be in the bio, obviously.
Yeah. If y'all don't hear from us here, then just go over to my own personal channel where I do whatever, really, kind of just whatever I feel like doing.
Yeah.
I have a video coming out rather soon.
Yep.
Talking about J. Cole's apology towards Kendrick.
Yes.
I also made a video about Kendrick's diss in the first place, so if you want to go check those out, you can,
Yeah.
Not gonna force y'all, but yeah, life happens. At the end of the day, life happens. Life got in the way. The last time we recorded the podcast episode was about 2 months ago, and that's just because life sucks. Put it bluntly.
I mean, I think like you've been sitting on a lot of stuff, so it's like right now there's a lot of stuff that there's like has the chance to have a lot of day, and I know that when there's a lot of content that I'm talking about like his own personal channel. I mean, we were sitting on I think what, 2 podcasts or maybe just one.
Two.
Yeah. So I know there was 2 podcasts as well, but I know like the content that you also made on your own time. When you have a lot of stuff on your plate, on top of everything else you got going on in your life, school, work, the whole 9 yards. It's pretty hard to like try and like make more content because oh shit, I haven't posted whatever the heck, and then you go, oh wait, but then I made more content after that, and then like you go down the list and you're thinking, where's the line? Like at what point do like I just put a pause on in terms of making content and just kind of try and chug these out first, and now we're at a point where we have the chance to like get back into it, because you've managed to chug through a lot of these things, and yeah, I know we're pretty excited. We already have the next podcast in mind, and yeah.
Yeah, that's I still want to push for this podcast, to be weekly. Just like understand that there are times where that just can't happen.
Most definitely.
Like we'll do our best because obviously it also just for the better of us to be as consistent as we possibly can.
Yeah.
If we actually want to grow the podcast and grow the community, that's what in our best interest as well. But yeah, just a lot of stuff happens in just terms of life and trying to manage a whole bunch of other things. Like this is why I could, if anything, this has shown me is that I can't manage like more than I already have in terms of like just channels. Like I would never branch like my own channel into like multiple different things. Like have like a side channel, shit like that. I couldn't do that. I'm like, no, I just need one channel. Like I can't do multiple channels. I can't do that.
I mean, I'm sure as soon as we get a handle on everything, that those are conversations for the future. And as far as posting weekly, those are logistics that we'll have to figure out on our end. Whether it's we film earlier, like on like a different like earlier day during the week, or like a different time, so on and so forth. That's something we can figure out. It'd be pretty simple, and so yeah, we'll continue to work on that. It's fun. We have a lot of fun stuff planned. Some things in mind.
Yeah.
And so keep an eye out.
Yeah, I mean, like regardless, like I would say, regardless, I would say like whether there's an episode coming out that week or not. Always check on Sundays. Sundays, I feel like, because I aim to have any episode that we record out on Sundays, because what's better than having like a lazy Sunday and then just listening to a podcast and just listening to 2 dudes just talk about air filters,
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. It's not an appealing topic, but I was like, nah, this sounds kind of silly.
Listen, man, I just didn't put that much thought into it. All right,
it's okay, and I put too much thought into it. That's how that worked. And
yeah. So
typically,
yeah.
Yeah, my bad.
It is what it is, man.
My fault. But again, what topic did you have in mind? Like what?
I mean, like
a lot of things has happened.
Well, I mean, today's the day OJ died. That's the day this is being recorded.
Yes.
OJ's dead.
Yes.
Rip the GOAT.
That's crazy.
Bro was a league MVP, man.
He was league MVP.
He was a league MVP.
Was indeed 2,000 yards.
That's a.
It's kind of crazy.
Did he do it? Yeah.
He probably. Yeah. No, he did it.
Not probably. He did.
Yeah. No,
he killed it.
Yeah.
But he was also league MVP.
Well, I mean, I think we can separate those two things, but what I wanted to talk about was like, yeah, he's dead, but it seems like Never mind.
What?
Nah. It's I don't know. It's interesting. Like I don't know. Like people mad. People care about P Diddy. Like I mean, OJ too much. But I was gonna say if people care about OJ too much, and they should be worried about like P Diddy. You know
Hey
what I mean?
man.
Like they should be caring about like everything else going on in the media right now. Like celebrities and like Hollywood. Jesus Christ. That's another thing. Man, 2024. What the fuck is going on?
Dog.
I think our very first podcast or second one, whatever, which one it was, we literally talked about how the beginning of 2024
Has been insane.
and then the first quarter of 2024.
It has not let up.
It has, man, ballistic.
We're officially over the. We're officially through the first quarter of 2024.
Hard to believe, but yeah.
Yeah, we're through the first quarter of 2024, and it has been nonstop fuckery. It feels
Off the chain. I think Cat Williams' interview was in 2024, right?
that was like February, I want to say.
So bro went ballistic. Everyone was like, "Nah, he's bugging. He's bugging, right? He's going crazy. Like, dude.
He was right though.
He's yapping. And then like here we are, and everyone's like, Cat Williams, huh?
Which like I don't understand why people even doubted that in the first place, because
I didn't see the entire interview. To be fair, I didn't see it.
so I did like it's rare I actually like sit through like entire interviews like that, because I
So
don't know.
what was he saying?
It's been so long now.
Because he caught out a whole bunch of people.
I mean, yeah, he was basically just calling out a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, who are basically just they present themselves as something that they aren't, just for attention and to stay in the good graces of whoever the big wigs are in Hollywood and whatnot. And that was basically who he was calling out. Just saying, like, y'all are controlled, y'all have no free will. Like, yeah, y'all are doing crazy numbers, yeah, but that's because y'all are backed by systems that are pushing y'all's content out like crazy. Which is true. That is how, the media works.
Right.
Whoever is higher in power controls what we as not even just Americans, what the world sees.
Yeah.
Because America is a superpower.
Yeah.
And its influence is far beyond the walls of the country.
For sure.
So, yeah, whoever the bigwigs are, who is controlling like what we're seeing, yes, depending on who you are, you're probably gonna see a lot more content pushed about, like Kevin Hart, The Rock, you know what I'm saying, like guys like that who are huge compared to a Cat Williams, who like, yeah, he has a massive following, but his massive following compared to their massive following are two different things.
Yeah, it's like a different level. And so it's really interesting, like, wow, the amount of things, because before P. Diddy, fuck, who was it that got dogged on? It was
Epstein?
Yes! Epstein. And not only Epstein, but everyone on that list. Like, I don't know why, but 2024, actually, I don't know if we talked about it on a podcast.
We talked about Epstein, I want to say.
I'm not sure.
I'm pretty sure we did.
But if we did not, it wasn't that too much, which is hilarious. But like, yeah, Epstein's list came out, and you're like, holy shit, this is crazy. It's really interesting to see, like, what's going on in 2024. This TikTok ban is really interesting too.
Oh my god, that's happening. Wow, we have had a crazy 2024.
Yeah.
Wow.
The way we consume media and the perception of media is something that is actively changing a lot.
And a lot of different areas too.
And yeah, a lot of different areas, right? Because I mean, I don't know if people have seen, but like, when they spoke about this TikTok ban, they pushed it as
We're doing this for you.
Yeah, we're doing this for you. It's China. China's doing this shit. And anyone like roughly near our age, or anyone like really somewhat interested in this topic, in terms of like, is China really? Do they really got us by the ass? You know what I mean? Like, really?
They don't.
They know, and the truth is no, right? Like my boy, the TikTok CEO, he's like, I'm I'm not even Chinese, my boy. Like, I'm from Singapore. You know, he's like, that's not true. You're coming up with bullshit.
Which is like, I mean that I wouldn't take that as like a we're safe.
No. But what he went down, he doubled down. He doubled down. He said, listen, if you're so worried about all our data, right? Even though, you know, like every other major social media platform has
the
already
exact same
sold
thing.
our data. They like bar for bar. What's it called? What's that like?
Facebook,
Crackhead
Meta,
space? Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, Zuckerberg has already sold fucking everything. Yes, from Facebook and Instagram to other countries. This is literally a real thing. Google it right now. So, you know, he's like, yes, obviously, still wrong, not okay, but like, TikTok of all places is what they're attacking, not like the major, you know, U.S. social media companies that have been here since day one. No, they get a pass. But TikTok now, fuck you, TikTok.
No.
The reason why they're pissed is because they can't regulate it. You know, everyone's is looking at it and they're saying shit. Every other this is crazy. I didn't even know this either. But like every other form of outlet, like media outlet, whether it be social media, newspaper, TV, so on and so forth, is regulated by the U.S. Like literally, the government has control over it to some degree. So
Yes,
if they don't like something you're saying, boom,
you're done.
you're done.
Cooked.
Yeah, obviously, like the big ones, like not the big ones, but like the traditional ones, which is newspaper and like TV, they have major influence.
Mm-hmm.
Now, social media, that realm is relatively new. So Facebook and Instagram have been here longer, so they've had more control over it. They can censor things that they don't want to see, or waive this, waive that, delete that post. But TikTok is not owned by the U.S.
Nope.
So they can't regulate shit. They can't regulate anything. Obviously, like, TikTok has their own policies, like, you know, can't show this, can't show that. Like, the typical, like,
Yeah.
if it's illegal, you can't fucking show it, you know? But besides that, they can't regulate that media at all. And that scares the shit out of them. It does. It scares the shit out of them.
No, I mean, Americans hate what they can't control. I mean, not even just Americans. I feel like people
Yeah.
hate what they can't control.
They're also afraid of what they can't control.
Yeah, and in terms of the American government, they see this as we can't control what Americans see on this platform, which opens up a huge can of worms for them because, hell, and we even saw it when it was revealed that they're, like, pushing for this ban. You saw how the entirety of TikTok, there was a solid, like, week or so where you couldn't scroll through TikTok where every other TikTok wasn't talking about the ban, it wasn't protesting, it wasn't talking about how stupid it was. And the exact content they're trying to silence, they ended up pushing at the same time.
Yeah. No.
Which is weird. I really hope backfires on them. I don't know, like, where we stand right now with the whole TikTok ban. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure the government almost shut down, or they did. Yeah, they haven't passed it yet. But no, people are pissed because, you know,
So
basically we are at an all-time low. Yes, we're at an all-time low in terms of how many bills we pass. Like in the history of man.
But TikTok,
yeah. So they take several weeks, if not months, to pass one bill because, oh wow, this is getting political, but it's true. Basically, the number of votes it takes to get to pass a bill, right now, I think it's sitting at 2 or 3. They have a 2 or 3 voter margin, and I think it's in the House.
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3 votes. I think they have one Republican, one extra Republican over Democrat. So that means they have a 1 vote margin to get a bill passed, which is what I'm trying to say is nearly impossible.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Unless it's bipartisan, which, surprise, surprise, nothing is ever fucking bipartisan. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. I think it's honestly really fucking stupid. So basically, one house holds all the power. Like not one house. One fucking
Party.
One party has all the power. But now that party, like, you know, the Republicans are also conflicted amongst themselves. There's the far right, and they're like, what the fuck? Fuck you. We want it my way. And they can do that. They can hold the government hostage because they have literally that one extra vote of margin. All it takes is one fucking Republican saying kick rocks and no bill passed. That happened, we shut down. That happened again, we shut down again. So when we see this fucking TikTok ban get passed
with the swiftness,
we call cat, right? It's the truth. We have mad issues. We have crazy.
We're in debt. Inflation is a fucking bitch right now. People don't have homes.
Yeah.
Immigration. There's so many problems.
Crazy problems, too.
That this country needs to focus on.
War.
Yeah. we got threatened with war the other day, didn't we?
Yes. We
Like,
literally got threatened with war. And we're in the middle of a war that's not even ours. Like,
but we're involved in it.
And all these things are crazy. North Korea is still doing North Korea. I don't know. They're still doing stuff. And then yeah, we got thrown with war because that's related to the Hamas war. Like
Yeah.
Because what's his face? Oh fuck! It was Iran, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Iran's like, no, we don't fuck with you being involved in this fucking war. So you keep playing these games. You're gonna win stupid prizes too. Yeah, there's a lot of issues that they just said, nah, TikTok got it, bro.
I feel like election years are always like just the craziest years.
But I don't know, but this year feels like by far the craziest.
Well, yeah,
This
yeah.
was crazy.
But I don't know. I just like I just think of let's go back to the last 3 election years: 2016, 2020, and now 2024. 2016, that wasn't like a crazy year. I just when I think of 2016, I just think of like peak childhood. That was like 2016 was just like peak everything. It felt like everything was at its peak in 2016.
I think that year was exemplified by like that crazy Trump stuff that came out.
Oh, yep, that too.
Because they were like, all right, if you're going to vote for my boy, like, you got to know everything about him. Not my boy, actually, because they hated him, right? If you're going to vote for this dude, I hope you know everything he said. And let's be real.
That did not matter.
It did not matter. I guess it did matter. I don't know. But he said some pretty wild stuff. Like, for a U.S. president candidate, like, again, everyone has a past. Everyone has said things. But he said some pretty, like, I don't know if we can say it. Actually, no, obviously we can't. But, like, he said some wild stuff.
Did you see the video of him pulling up to a Chick-fil-A in the hood?
No.
This was like the other day. And when I tell you every nigga up in that bitch was like, hey, yo, it's Trump. You would have thought it was Barack Obama.
That's crazy, really.
And when I say a Chick-fil-A in the hood, I mean every person in that Chick-fil-A was black. Employees included. Managers included.
That's crazy.
And motherfuckers was like, they seemed like they were just happy to see him, dapping him up and shit. I'm just looking at it like,
damn.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I pay attention to politics. I don't really care about politics. We're on the dice with anyway. I hate to break it to y'all. This country's going to shit. I don't know how to tell. I don't know how else to say it. Like, this country's going to shit.
It's an interesting time to be in this country.
This country is going to absolute shit, and we probably don't have much more time left. If I was being brutally honest with y'all.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know.
I just don't have faith.
It's tough.
I just have no faith in this country.
I have to keep minding my own business and figure out what to do.
Exactly.
Cause we can figure something out.
When this bitch kicks, I'm moving to Japan.
That's crazy. That's fair.
The second I hear some,
I just again, well, I hate to like prove you right, but Joe Biden, he went to court, and then they ruled him unfit to be in court, like, yeah, to testify. As in, like, he was not coherent in court, like he was not able to testify. And so all the comments on that TikTok. Wait, hold up.
We're so screwed.
I'll find it. Hold up.
When our president, like the leader of our nation, is deemed what? You said he was deemed what?
Unfit.
You wanna know
Unfit?
a great reason to vote for Joe Biden in 2024? The Supreme Court. It's currently led by a bunch of conservatives.
No.
These two men.
Millions of people Andrew really did act. Many of you in this chamber and my predecessor are promising to pass a national ban on reproductive freedom.
Wait. The fuck mean you have to prove me right? The fuck does that mean? Fuck.
Unfit for trial. There we go.
Unfit for trial.
Joe Biden has been found absolutely and utterly incompetent. But this is really amazing. If you haven't heard, you probably heard by now.
Well, isn't that rather funny? Earlier today, Special Counsel Robert Hur debunked the Republican lie that President Biden is senile or that.
Breaking news, as everybody pretty much already knows.
So now there's conflicting
Joe Biden
reports.
is incompetent, but now it is actually proven after Special Counsel Robert Hur did an investigation, and the outcome shows that Joe Biden is incompetent to stand trial for his mishandling of the classified documents. But somehow he's still competent enough to be president of the United States. Make that make sense? Breaking news, as everybody.
Wait, what trial? What trial?
Finally released.
He just he lost classified documents, and so or he misplaced them or something like that.
He misplaced classified documents,
With Special Counsel Robert Hur.
Yeah.
and he hasn't been removed as a president. Why?
Today, Special Counsel.
Yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. This wasn't recently. I guess this was last month. I don't know. All I know is that bro is how old is he? He's 86.
He's definitely like in his 90s.
No, he's not in his 90s. He's in the 80s though.
Bro, he looks like he's in his 90s.
Bro, get this man home, please.
We need to put him in a home.
He's 81 right now.
81? The fucker looks 100.
He does.
My 105-year-old great-grandmother, who passed 2 years ago, looked in better condition than Biden does right
Yes,
now.
she did. Yes, she did.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. This,
What an interesting time.
like I said, when this bitch kicks, I'm moving to Japan.
That's fair.
Because this country is just an absolute shit show.
It's interesting.
Absolute shit show.
Interesting stuff. I mean, in better news, do you have any other thing?
I mean, I'm thinking. I'm trying to avoid the obvious topic here. trying to think of anything else. The obvious topic here is J. Cole and Kendrick and Drake. That's the obvious
I
topic.
was gonna be more broad and say like Dream Festival as a whole.
Oh, we can talk about Dreamville. That was definitely an experience. That was a man. I saw the wristband. I need to figure out how to get this thing on. I don't know why they did this, but like they, I should have like taken a picture of it when me and Nico like tore this thing apart. But, like this black plastic right here. I don't know if y'all can see it on camera. Like this black plastic right here. The way they did it is like you can slip it on, you can't slip it off though. So this thing has been glued to my wrist for the past almost week now.
Yeah.
But I have a flight to catch it's already midnight later tonight, so I'm pretty sure I need to get this thing off. Alright, I'm gonna grab the torch. I'm gonna go
burn it
grab
off.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn it off. And anything the people want gone.
All right. So Dreamville Festival, that was pretty fun. We had a 10-hour drive up there. I thought I was gonna be like, oh, thank God, no more sitting down, no more like having to cramp up in a seat. But when we got there, saw the Airbnb, everything was cool, great and all. Those 2 days, we were standing. I want to say like 95% of the time we were there. Like, I'm being so serious. And not only were we standing, we were in the pit. And so, honestly, day one was not as bad. Day one was pretty chill. We walked around a little bit more. Some of our other friends group, we split into two groups. Because we wanted to see Earth Gang. That was pretty chill.
That was a good performance. I liked the performance.
I didn't love it. I thought it was. I thought it was alright.
Out of all the performances we saw, it was definitely one of the weaker ones.
Yeah,
For sure.
but I thought that goes to show like
Every
their performances are pretty good.
yeah, like
They're pretty solid. Honestly,
it wasn't like they did bad. It was everyone else did that good kind of.
they did really good. Now as for don't just go say just don't burn yourself. Like be careful.
I can try.
You can try. You're going to burn yourself.
I might.
So what you do is point the flame away from you.
Well, I have just like this, but like even then, it's so close to my skin.
No. I mean like up. Like get close to your skin and then point it away. If that makes sense.
I don't.
Anyways, so yeah, we were able to walk around a little bit day one. And then we got to the pit towards the end, towards like the latter quarter.
Oh, the pit.
The latter quarter of the day. And the pit day one was honestly not that bad. It was good. It wasn't good. Sorry. It was really cramped. Obviously, as one would do, especially for the last 2 or 3 acts, because SZA will come on for the headliner, and then obviously as what happens, people keep squishing their way in.
It was also like an insane like back to back Saturday. Well, it was.
Oh, it was pretty great.
On that stage, it was. Hell, even before Yachty, it was Sexy Red. Like on that stage, they went Sexy Red, which like we weren't there for that one. Like we saw it like from a distance.
Yeah.
But like people were in that pit. It went Sexy Red, Lil Yachty, JID,
And
then
SZA.
SZA. That is a crazy lineup right there.
That's really, really good. And before that, there was Tizo Touchdown too.
Tizo Touchdown came out before that too, and that was also a good set. I like that set.
It was a pretty great set. We came out obviously of the pit. SZA performed great. We were tired, but overall, I think we were like, okay, this is chill. Let's go home and get some rest. So day 2. Oh, also I forgot to mention. Unfortunately, on our way back, we actually caught some nasty traffic. It added about an hour. We were all sleeping, but
yeah, we were also like our B&B was like an hour away from the venue.
roughly.
We were staying in Fayetteville, J. Cole's hometown.
Yep.
And the festival's in Raleigh. That's an hour drive. I don't know who knows like Carolina driving, who doesn't, but it is like an hour away.
Yeah.
It doesn't change.
Obviously, with this festival going on, it's gonna add time. And then day 2, we were ready. So day 2, we had the plan in mind of just staying in the Shine stage,
Yeah,
which is
the Shine stage, that area.
which just means just one stage the entire day, right? The only problem with that we kind of like were like, oh, this might be a problem, but we kind of underestimated, I guess, was that means we're going to be standing up for the entire day. So we got there, we stood up, what we did first was just walk out a little bit, and then ate real quick, and then hopped there on stage. So, mind you, we were already, like, on stage, like, on the Rise stage.
We got there right before...
Boss, right?
Yeah, we got there
we
right before...
didn't see Huncho, right?
No. So, yeah, we got there right before Boss's set.
So, we got there, like, 3 p.m. On God, because Boss was at 4, so we probably got there, like...
I think we got there, like, 3:30, 3:45-ish. Because, like, second day we got there, like, we didn't get to the actual festival. We weren't in until, like, I want to say, like, 2, honestly. And then, like, we took some time to, like, walk around.
I think at the latest 3:30.
Yeah.
And so we got in there, and already by Boss, it was tight. And that J. Cole set did not end until 12, I think. 12. I think it was.
It was definitely after 12.
It was, actually, I took a video of it, like, a few minutes after that video of you standing up.
The video of me standing up?
Sorry, not 12. It ended at, like, 11:30-ish, give or take. Probably like 11:30 and some change, 11:35, something like that. So, from 3:30 to 11:30, y'all do the math. That sounds like standing. A lot of hours.
Just straight standing.
Just standing. Like, we couldn't sit
bumper
down.
To bumper to not like,
yeah.
Just, we had space. No, we were
cramped.
Sardines.
And as the time goes by, it got even tighter and tighter and tighter. When he announced there was 52,000 people there,
We believed it.
we believed it. They took pictures, and it was bad, man. Like, we could, like, you look down, and you could not see your legs. That's how tight it was.
Yes, dude.
You couldn't look down.
It was the abyss. You could not see below your waist.
Basically.
You could not see below your waist.
Wherever your arm was, that's
Stuck.
where it's stuck there. Yeah.
If you weren't like 5'8" or above, you were at risk in that pit. Because
I mean, even then, you would be severely uncomfortable.
no,
Just
like
there.
not even just uncomfortable, just like because not only could you not see below your waist, but the air down there is so muggy and just
Yeah.
to where if you're short, you're cooked
Yeah, it's bad.
because you're just breathing in that air the entire time.
It's real. It was
That's
really
exactly how your
tough.
girlfriend almost passed out.
Yeah, it was bad. You know, it was rough because like, we could not. What did I say? What did I say?
I didn't burn myself.
You could just cut it off, honestly. But
No, I don't want to damage the thing.
dude, there's always next year, bro.
Always next year,
Yeah.
but it's gonna look different next year.
Okay.
I want this one immortalized, and then I'll have next one's immortalized. You know
It's
what I'm
crazy.
saying? That's called Nico because he figured this out somehow.
But he actually like burnt the tag itself. Don't try that. You will burn yourself.
What do you mean the tag itself?
Like the actual wristband, he burnt that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I saw him do it. I just
You're
don't.
burning the black.
Yeah, isn't that what he did?
He burnt the wristband, not the black part.
What?
He burnt the wristband, not the black little metal part or plastic part, whatever.
No, he burned this. I thought.
No, I literally saw the wristband burnt. He burnt it off. A piece of it's broken, but like most of it's salvaged.
Am I tweaked? All right.
Anyways, don't try it. You will burn yourself. You will burn yourself. It is touching your skin. Anyways, yeah. So it was so bad to the point where we couldn't move our feet. Like we literally, whatever your foot was placed, call it a permanent footprint because it would be very, very difficult for you to move your feet. So honestly, like you said, my girlfriend almost passed out. Also almost passed out. I was totally okay. I was like, yo, if she gotta go, she gotta go. We all go with her. I'm sick of this shit. I was like, no more.
I'm not gonna lie.
Um,
It would have been just you two. I was not leaving that pit. I'm not
that's
even gonna lie.
crazy.
I'm not gonna lie. I was not leaving that pit.
That's crazy.
I'm sorry, but I wasn't leaving that pit.
Wow. That's actually crazy.
Why do you think I was trying to like switch spots with you? I was like, listen, if anyone's leaving, it ain't me.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, so here's the thing. The only reason
Go ahead.
the only reason why I was gonna stay was because I was holding all the paraphernalia. You know what I'm saying? So, I knew Nolan and Nico weren't gonna leave. Like at least I don't think so. Like it would be the three of us, I feel like. But I was just like, I really don't want to. But like in the event you were like, hey, like if you would have came to me like, hey bro, like can you help me out? I'd be like, all right, yeah, I got you. Because we've already seen J. Cole perform before. But like I know
That's crazy. No, that's actually great. No, it's fine.
But I
It's all
know the other two that I don't know about Noah. I know Nico hasn't seen J. Cole perform before, so I know he was really excited for that.
That's crazy. That's actually wild. I'll just skip past that and not take it personal. But yeah, it was really, 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 really uncomfortable and painful. So overall, that experience, I think the festival was great.
I think it's fun.
I just know that next time, I would save up more money in advance for this, because
Merch was crazy expensive.
well, that, and also I would not go back in that pit. Fuck that pit.
VIP. Because the craziest part was like we're all packed in like sardines, and then when you look over to your right, you see everyone in VIP just chilling.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why? why not us?
Right.
Why do we have? I mean, obviously, if you only pay for GA, then that's what I guess is what you get.
Yeah. Yeah.
But, don't be broke. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, but also like I just think that honestly I think being that close wasn't worth it because we could barely see and the price we paid for like we're staying next to dickheads, and actually
yeah.
you know they're cool, but then the people like around us were dickheads, and so yeah, it's like a win or lose situation. But enough about the negatives. One thing that you mentioned briefly was the performances. They were
The
fantastic.
performances were
Were
my
fantastic.
God.
You know, I went there mainly for J. Cole, and I left being like, whoa, like these artists they're kind of good with it. You know what I mean?
Nah, like easily the ones like heading into the weekend, the ones I was most excited for, were obviously J. Cole. Even though we've already seen him perform before, I was like, it's J. Cole. Like, come on now. JID and Ray Shremmer. Because I haven't seen JID or Ray Shremmer perform before, and I love JID. And I mean, I don't listen to Ray Shremmer anymore, but like, you know, that was like Ray Shremmer. I feel like any kid who grew up in like the 2000s, 2010s, knows their fair share of Ray Shremmer songs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that was just like that was pivotal in terms of like music in the 2010s.
Yeah.
So that was just like that was a cool moment for me. I know elementary school me is happy inside that
Right.
I got to see them perform.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's not even happy. They fucking killed it.
No, they had
Ray
a fantastic
Sherman
performance.
killed that shit, man. Honestly, one of my favorites. I was not expecting them. The energy they brought, Sway Lee fucking carried that shit.
Sway Lee,
Fantastic
Sway Lee.
performer. Honestly,
he was big as fuck.
I would watch. I would go see the concert. A Sway Lee concert.
Oh, for sure.
At this point, even be a fan.
Like
JID was also fantastic.
Boss had a really good show.
Boss was fantastic too. I don't listen to Boss music like that. Not that I do with JID that much either, but like, damn, Boss, I heard like almost nothing in terms of like his music, and I was like, oh, it's kind of cool. Like it was a vibe.
I'm fucking with it.
I was like, damn, like this is really 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 cool. Like
yeah, I haven't listened to like any of his like newer releases.
I tried to, and I don't know, like the vibe he encapsulated, like the vibe he like just spread around that day, it was special. It was such a chill, like, damn.
We were also high, so
Yeah, but like nah, like it was really
Yeah.
good. I thought it was really good.
no, for sure. Like I for not knowing the music, I really enjoyed his set.
Yeah.
Same with SZA. Like I don't really listen to SZA like that, but like she had a fantastic set.
I didn't like her set as much, maybe because of the circumstances around us. I thought it was okay. Like the reason why I love JID, Ray Sherman, and Boss, like, is because of the mix of like energy, you know, raw music and fan interaction. Like those three things I think are the most important things.
Okay, I see that.
So, you know, as a headliner, she had like obviously props, backup dancers.
She had a whole stage. Yeah,
she had
that was
everything, a whole 9 yards. Right?
that was a planned performance for sure.
But like I don't know how to explain it. It's something about like the raw interaction that the other three artists I mentioned, like, that they brought. It was really really good. Like it was really good.
Yes.
And that's why I enjoyed it. It was honestly probably the highlight of that week, which is like that weekend, which is like listening to these new artists, which people already fuck with, and now I fuck with too.
Yeah. No, I'm glad that you did mention that about SZA, because like that is like my only gripe with her performance is that like there was just no downtime in between songs.
Yeah, it felt too rehearsed.
It was just song after song after song after song after song. I think like the most she talked to the crowd was like before doing this one song, and she was like, "Man, I wrote the song about my ex fiance.
Oh, my bitch ass fiance who blocked me."
I was just like, "Damn, okay." And then she went on, but that was like the most she ever interacted with the audience.
Yeah.
Which like, cool, I guess, but you have an hour, gang.
Yeah.
Like I'm not. No, am I asking you to like yap to the audience like J. Cole?
Mm-hmm.
No, but just something.
I mean, even J. Cole, I actually liked his speech because, like, I mean, because he was addressing the whole J. Cole Kendrick shit.
Yeah.
And then he talks about like why he felt that way, and like how he's been reflecting on life and how that's kind of how he is as a person, you know, in terms of like, you know, reflection and how he's matured from that.
Mm-hmm.
But SZA, man, she was just cranking that shit, and it's cool, but like you want the audience to interact with it because at that point they're just listening to the album. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like you want to get fans into it, you know, like Yachty, like
Oh shit! I didn't even talk about Yachty.
like
Yachty killed that shit.
Yachty literally wouldn't like he wouldn't perform a song until he was like, nah, I need energy from y'all. Like he would start a song.
Open that motherfucking pit.
Yeah, like he would start a song and then he'd be like, wait, cut the music. And he'd be like, listen, open the pit. The pit opens, and that's when everything's going. That's when everyone's having a good time.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I'll take this moment. I did earlier today record a video on the whole J. Cole apology thing. I went with the more sophisticated tone with that one. You know, a lot more. I was what's the word I'm thinking of?
Like concise, like premeditated.
No, I was thinking like more punctual. You know what I'm saying? While also being funny. But I'm gonna take this time to be a toxic piece of shit. If you have a problem with J. Cole apologizing, you're a pathetic excuse of a human being who just can't understand human emotion. That's honestly just how I see it. Like, if you were genuinely spending time clowning J. Cole for apologizing, then his apology flew over your head completely. And I highly suggest you go back to school and just get real world experience.
I mean, at the end, there's plenty of rappers who don't, you know, go into like that rap beef. You know, like they're like, yeah, like dissing each other. Like there's plenty of rappers who don't do that, and they're plenty successful. You know what I mean? There's plenty of rappers who do that. So you know the fact that he doesn't want to do that, he doesn't have to at the end of the day, right?
Nope.
This is Kendrick. Kendrick's the one who started this dissing shit. So if motherfucker, you know, like wants to respond, he can. If he doesn't want to, then he doesn't fucking have to, right? He did, and he said, you know, I take it back. That's just not the way I move. That's not how I operate. And the fact that he did that, guess fucking what? If you don't like it, like shit, cry about it. That's not like it's not for. That's the one thing that people have to understand. Like it wasn't for you guys. It wasn't for us. Like he didn't apologize for us. He didn't take it back, you know, because of how people would react. He took it back because he felt like it. Like he didn't feel right about it. It wasn't for us. It was for himself. He said, "Listen, I'm gonna apologize to y'all that y'all might not like this, but this is how I feel, you know." And that's the reality. Like he didn't do it for us. He did it for him. That's just not how he moves.
Well, I think he was also apologizing. I think he was apologizing to, like, the fans and Kendrick simultaneously. The fans.
Oh, Kendrick as well, of course. Yeah, he was
and,
like, yeah.
And like the fans in terms of like apologizing, at least for the fans who really care, apologizing to the fans who, you know, care about J. Cole as a person and who J. Cole is as a person, not just, you know, J. Cole the rapper. You know, he was like, this is not who I want to be for y'all, because he's aware of his platform. He's aware of the influence that he has. So he's aware that, okay, if I get up here and preach toxic shit, then niggas gonna follow that.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. That's not what I want my image to be. So I feel like I feel like that was mainly what the apology was. And I'm not going to repeat myself too much here because y'all can just go watch the video, my video. But I don't have a problem with it because it's just consistent. It's all you can ask, I feel like, from any, I guess, figure of like, you know, just like of status is just consistency. I feel like.
I think consistency and authenticity, which I think that's what it was. That's authentically him, you know. He's being true to himself and to what his morals are, right? And although, like, you know, you look on the flip side, and you see Kendrick dissing, you know, I think he, like, it stuck with me that he is although he does diss, he has had moments of self-reflection. Did he take it back
Shit.
and then dog on J. Cole as well? Yes. Or, like, you know, diss again after reflecting and shit. Yeah, but, like, that's another thing about Kendrick. He's a pretty, like, straightforward, authentic, honest artist. You know, he's, you know, blunt at times. He's, rather, not, I don't want to say rash, but, like, you know, I guess, like, it can come off a certain way. But he's honest. He's authentic. He's true to himself and true to, like, he's open and willing to be vulnerable and true about his feelings and emotions. And so those are two things that you can't take away from those you know, two greats.
Is that they have both been rather consistent and very authentic with their audiences in terms of just how they carry themselves. You know, Kendrick has always been, like, one, this isn't Kendrick's first time, you know, dissing people. You know,
for sure.
like, I mean, everyone knows about the Control verse. So, like, this isn't, like, his first time doing something like this, which, like, that within and of itself can be its own argument, whether, you know, it's necessary, whether it's childish or not. That within itself can be its own argument. But, yeah, you know, it's just, they've both been themselves and have both grown so much throughout their careers, you know, but Kendrick has always been, let me choose my words wisely here, because I feel like when I say this, I'm gonna make it seem as if J. Cole isn't like a rapper, but Kendrick is a rapper. Like, he embodies the spirit of what hip hop, you know, like how it began, like that hard, gritty, like,
In your face type of thing.
yeah, like, he embodies that, and that was something that everyone noticed when he first came into the game, on how much he embodies that old spirit of hip hop. Now, obviously, is it for the better of hip hop? That depends on who you are. You know, you might be someone who thinks motherfuckers have to beef with each other and all that. I feel like that is like the same argument as, like, people who are like, oh, why are athletes so friendly with each other nowadays? Back in our day, you know, we used to want to kill each other. I'm like, that's not good. Like, does it make for more entertaining stuff? Yes, but at the end of the day, I feel like you shouldn't be looking to have problems with people.
I mean, yeah, and also, like, that's just not how people want to carry themselves, you know? And that's not a problem, you know? Like, society will evolve and grow and change, and so there's plenty of people who want to start beef and have problems. You know, nobody just cares about it because it's not fucking Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole, like,
Yeah.
and Drake, obviously, because Drake's also involved in this. Like, they don't give a fuck about it because they're not the three biggest rappers alive right now. You know what I mean? So nobody gives a fuck if Future's, like, dissing Drake. Nobody's talking about it.
Because they're dissing over a girl.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck. Plenty of artists, you know, diss each other. I'm being so serious. They just don't give a fuck about it.
Because it doesn't, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It literally does not matter. This particular instance is just, you know, the shock factor of him being like a hidden Future, and then him just out of nowhere blatantly dissing them. It was just the shock factor that blew it up, you know?
Yeah.
And so, like, people are just upset that, you know, that's not how J. Cole responded, and that's not what they wanted. They wanted more blood. They wanted more hands, and that's just not who he is, and that's just not how society is. Like you said with sports, that's just not how they operate anymore. Obviously, there's still guys who are dickheads.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think who are some crazy dickheads in the NFL.
And crazy,
some
devious dickheads. I mean, right now,
like, I know on the field they talk, but I'm talking about off the field. Like, they still got that, like, I hate you type of mentality.
I mean, I really feel like you don't get that in the NFL. I feel like the NFL has, like, kind of gotten rid of a lot of those guys. Either, like, they've retired or, like, they've been banned from the league. Like, the first person I think is, like, Vontaze Burfict. Like, absolute menace. You know what I'm saying? I also think of guys like, you know, this was rather recent. It feels like a long time ago, but it's still rather recent. You know, when Michael Crabtree was on the Raiders, him and Aqib Talib had crazy beef. Like Aqib Talib was on the Broncos,
Oh,
Crabtree was on the Raiders. They had crazy beef.
dude, you said Raiders just reminded me, but I don't count it though.
What?
I was gonna say. Antonio Brown.
Yeah, he was he was also a menace.
Yeah, but like I'm talking like not like CTE menace. I'm talking about like actually
I mean, like,
you're like fully conscious.
I mean, I feel like Richard Sherman is another one of those. I feel like you can say like he was a
He talks mad shit. You're right.
he was like a prime crash out candidate. Like he crashed out a couple times.
He started bugging and just circled crazy. Low key, call me crazy. Fuck, what's his name? Trent Brown? Is that what I'm thinking of?
Trent Williams.
Trent Williams. He starts bugging sometimes too.
Oh, Debo be bugging sometimes too. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm trying to think of even more menacing. Like off the field, he's talking shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Off the field.
I feel like off the field, all these guys are pretty chill motherfuckers.
I feel like off the field, like
They're
either
respectful.
really chill or they just don't say shit, and they just wait till it's like game time.
And then they just start saying crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Like in the NBA, the greatest guy I can think of is Draymond. You know, but like even like off the field, Draymond, like off the court, sorry. You know, Draymond's he has a podcast. He seems like a pretty well composed person. Now I feel like genuinely he hops on the fucking court. His brain cells just
like for some
collapses.
reason, once that Warriors jersey is on,
he's like a crazy ass fucking like he's just a wild animal out there. Like he's just doing shit. You know what I mean?
he just be doing shit for real.
He just be doing some crazy hard headed shit.
Which low key, if I had 4 chips, I'd also just be doing shit.
He's just doing shit.
If I had
stepping
4
on people, running back and forth, hopping, jumping, sliding.
If I had as many rings as LeBron James, I'd also be crashing out.
I swear to God, I've seen him do the NFL tackle on the court. I swear to God.
He used to play football, actually.
Swear to God. Okay, there we go.
He actually used to play football.
That man was making NFL caliber. He was that put me in coach, literally. Little did he realize he was not talking to Steve Kerr. He was talking to NFL prospects. He was talking to those NFL coaches.
Yeah.
He said, "Put me in, coach."
Yeah, back when he was at Michigan State, he played football. I didn't know this until I saw memes about. It was like after the Bills traded Stephon Diggs. Everyone was like, "Bro, who the hell is in their wide receiver room right now?" It was a picture of Draymond Green in the Michigan State football jersey, and I'm like, "Where did this come from? And why am I now seeing this? How am I now seeing this picture of Draymond Green in college in a football jersey, like pads and everything?
That's bad. That's bad.
How am I now seeing this?
I
That's
mean,
funny.
if he's gonna play any position, he's 6'4"?
He's 6'4". That fucker's tall. He's 6'8".
He's 6'8".
He's a power forward.
Shut up.
Do you understand how big motherfuckers in the NBA are? Those fuckers are big, dude.
No way. He's 6'8".
For anyone who
He's 6'6".
he's 6'6". Okay, that's still pretty tall.
That's still tall.
That's tight in height.
He can play tight. I was thinking
He's slow as hell though.
he's slow as hell. Man, if you can get if you can get built, I put him at D tackle.
Low key?
But no, I think if he can get a little bit more,
Edge rusher?
the realistic, I'd put him at edge. Yeah,
I'm an edge. I feel like that's a
especially if he's slow. That motherfucker's not playing. He's not playing linebacker.
hell no.
I think corner is not bad, but if he's slow, he's getting.
Well, also like okay, I guess he's slow in NBA.
Put him at
standards.
strong safety, baby.
He's slow in NBA standards, I guess. Because like you have to view everything within context. I guess I don't know.
Well, okay. Well, if you put that within context, who's running a 4.4 in the NBA?
Westbrook, I'd say.
Not a lot of fucking people running a 4.4.
Not a lot of people, yeah. Yeah, like De'Aaron Fox.
You need like a really slow position to play. I think safety. Safety is the best move. But he's a little too tall for safety.
Yeah, he's way too.
But
Bro,
he can come down and tackle though.
You could. I put him
at
at
strong safety.
I put him at edge. I feel like he has
But
the.
you gotta be quick at edge though. You gotta like beat the tackle. You know what I mean?
Bro, he would just kick him in the nuts.
You know what? Actually, he'd be doing some wild shit at edge rusher.
You know what? Draymond at edge
Honestly-
rusher, he wouldn't follow the rule.
Actually, hear me out. I actually would take back my statement. I put him at D tackle. The O-line is so condensed, and there's so much logic going on. I think that's the position where he can get away with the most. Think about it.
True.
Christian Wilkins, the most diabolical man to ever live. I love you, Christian Wilkins. I'm so sad you left. That man would be doing some crazy stuff. He grabbed Josh Allen's nuts,
I still don't believe that.
bro.
I still don't believe it. I need video proof of his hands cupping Josh Allen's balls.
He did it. Yeah, like I think D tackle, he can get it with a lot. Like again, I know the line are big, but again, he can do some wild stuff. He can like grab their nuts, tickle them. He can do whatever he wants to do. He can pull the moves, kick their nuts. He can do something.
Just do some crazy shit.
To make some wild noises and like throw them off their game, or like you know what I mean? Do some crazy shit.
Yeah, nah, it's that is like actually no, that's not the peak menace of the NBA. Dylan Brooks, that is peak NBA menace activity.
Fuck no, but he doesn't count. He doesn't exist anymore.
He doesn't count. Still
Because
don't
he
know.
got washed by the fucking Lakers, and then all of his big, bad, menacing looks got absolutely demolished. Everyone clowned the fuck out of him. Did you not see him when they ended the series ended?
Oh yeah, no, he was.
He looked like a lost puppy. He looked like a puppy that like their owner grabbed their favorite chew toy, threw it out, spit on it, and then burn it right in front of him.
There was nothing more satisfying as a Lakers fan than just watching us bounce.
Actually, no, that means like they're mad and sad. No, he looked like a puppy that like really, really disappointed their owner. You know,
like
that.
They
that
shat all over the house.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like, I'm sorry. You know.
Like don't like.
You know who's their owner? LeBron.
Exactly.
In the doghouse. Get out of here, my boy. You going up for adoption?
And now he's on the Rockets, where he's doing nothing.
Yeah, he's doing nothing. I don't know why he signed him. I don't get it.
They gave him a bag too.
Why?
Like it was like a 4-year, $80 million contract.
But clearly his yapping's done.
Yeah, I haven't heard shit about him. Only time I see Dylan Brooks now was like on the opposite end of highlights.
Oh God.
I literally just saw highlights.
He
today.
was huffing and puffing.
I literally saw highlights today of Kyrie just putting him on the floor. Just absolute.
Because it's Kyrie.
I love Kyrie. God damn it, Kyrie. Why do you? My favorite point guard, but you make it so hard for it to want to root for you.
You gotta be more consistent. That's all.
Just has to play.
That's
Which like he
it.
has been playing. He's been playing this year. You know, no one said anything about Kyrie this year other than just insane highlights, low key.
He's been going crazy.
Oh my god, that left-handed game winner.
That was
so nice.
beautiful.
Oh my god, I hope the Mavericks. If there's any team I want to win the finals this year, it's the Mavericks.
Really?
Yeah, aside from LeBron. Aside from LeBron, obviously. Oh, the Knicks too. The Knicks are doing pretty good this year too. Aside from LeBron and the Knicks, the Mavericks. That'd be like the team I'd want to win.
You know what? I want to see Luka go crazy.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
I need to see Luka get his shit, bro. Because I don't know how much time he has left.
Really?
Well, like just in terms of like the championship window, like not him, but like the team's window to win. Because
the Mavericks? Oh no, it's like it's almost over for sure.
It's definitely close because
near.
they've been doing everything. They've been doing everything in their power to add pieces around him and whatnot. But even then, like all those pieces are like all in like 1 year, 2 year contracts. I think, you know what I'm saying. You're gonna have to. Well, I'm pretty sure they already gave him like a fucking bag. But you have Kyrie too. You know, don't know how much Kyrie has left in the tank or how long he's gonna stay around in Dallas because Kyrie's already been in the league for like over 10 years. The man's old.
No, he's not gonna stay around for long. But I agree because maintaining a dynasty is already like very, very, very impossible.
Winning one chip is hard enough.
Yeah. So trying to keep a championship caliber team in the NBA for a very long time is very, very, very difficult. A couple of teams are trying to do that. But we see it. It's really, really hard. It's tough.
There's only been there's only been like so many dynasties in the NBA. Like throughout the entire history of the NBA, there's only been like a few like notable like dynasties where it's just like holy shit, these guys dominated their time.
Like they had a grip on the league.
Yeah.
There's teams again when you have that X Factor superstar player, it's only really a handful. You like as long as you keep like good pieces around him, you have a chance. But to constantly try and keep these pieces around him is really hard because there's really in the NBA there's no incentive for you to stay on that team. You know what I mean? Like in the NFL there is. In the NBA there really isn't. There is no incentive to stay on that team. Some team offers you a bigger bag, you go move. You're moving. You know what I mean? In the NFL it's different. It's just a different culture, right? The fan base, the coach, the players, the culture. These things can heavily influence the player. Like, hey, I want to stay here. I've built a community here. I love this community. In the NBA, we chasing bags and chips. That's what we doing.
Yeah.
That's it.
I mean, like it shows like in the NFL, like all of like the most recent champions are teams that have like built their team up. Like, yeah, obviously with the Chiefs, like they have Patrick Mahomes, but it's also like a well-established regime there with Andy Reid.
Super Andy Reid.
Fantastic drafting, you know, like that is a well-established regime, a well-established team that
like
has
great GM, great coach, and great quarterback, tight end. Like they have amazing pieces, and then you know you only hear good things, so you want to go back, right? These players have an incentive to go back and go there. You know,
I feel like the only team that's won a Super Bowl without that like formula recently is the Rams. Which even then
you have Sean McVay.
Yeah, like you had a system there that was in place and that was working.
A good culture, yeah.
All you just had to do was plug in a quarterback.
Yeah.
That wasn't going to turn the ball over a lot.
Yep.
Which is what they did, and they won. So, as opposed to the NBA, you know, some of the most recent champions are, aside from the Nuggets, I'd say, because Nuggets, that's a team that, like, grinded for their chip. You know what I'm saying? But, like, you go back to the Raptors. Raptors won that chip some way, somehow with Kawhi, and then Kawhi dipped immediately. You know, Lakers, LeBron's, like, second year in LA. You know, I think the head coach that year was I think Frank Vogel was, it was either his first or second year, but even though, like, it's rare you see a coach win a championship in their first year or two of coaching. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just like the culture is a lot different, yeah, between like the NBA and the NFL in terms of like, do players stick around that often, or how long did they stick around? You know, is loyalty that big of a factor? Which like,
I mean, is it incentivized? Is the real question as well.
Which I don't understand why people like mog on that so hard. Is like a constant argument I always hear is like, oh no, Jordan's better than Braun because you know Jordan stayed in Chicago all those years. Like that doesn't mean shit. Like how does that affect how good of a player he is?
That I don't think that affects his legacy. I mean, it affects his legacy in terms of like, okay, to see that like you stuck with one team, that's
it's admirable. Yeah.
Yeah, but in terms of like better than one another, I don't think so. But again, these are different times, these are different players, different cultures. It's just an interesting thing. You know, although 2024 is crazy, has been crazy, one thing that has been, you know, pretty good is sports.
Sports have been really good.
Sports have been pretty good.
We be eating good, man. I know a lot of y'all don't like the, you know, Taylor Swift Chiefs thing, but me, as someone who just likes to troll people and is like actually like, I don't know if I call myself like a fan of Mahomes, but I definitely just have like a level of respect for him. I'm just like, I enjoyed watching them win that chip.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoyed watching them beat the Niners. I'm just like, this is funny.
I mean, because the Niners are not a team that like...
Fuck the Niners.
Yeah, the Niners, like, I don't know, they don't make it easy for you to cheer for them.
Fuck the Niners, bro.
Yeah.
I can't stand those fuckers.
I don't know. I like how when they built the team initially, you know, when they first drafted Nick Bosa, I was like, oh, that seems good. They're there. But then over time, like, no, don't get me wrong, they're making good moves. They're making the right pieces and so on and so forth. It's just a couple things kind of rub me the wrong way sometimes, you know? It just does because, I don't know. It's just everyone wants to go to the Niners to ring chase. But, like, nah.
I mean, I don't like Nick Bosa. Just as a person. I feel like he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I don't think he's a good
I
honestly, I think his brother's a worse. Actually, there we go. There's an absolute menace society. Joey Bosa. That man is a menace. When he starts tweaking, bro.
Hey, I like Joey Bosa too. It's funny.
Really?
Like, I mean, I don't know.
I don't fuck with him.
I mean, like, I don't like care really, but I've always been like rooting for like the Chargers in a way because like I don't know, I really like Herbert, so I'm just like, please put something together, Chargers, for the love of Christ. It's like I hate seeing like players who are really good waste their primes on teams that are just doing them no good. And
Yeah, they're fucked.
The Chargers are a team. They've effectively just gotten rid of their entire receiver room over the offseason.
All of them.
It's just like,
And
wow.
and Austin Eckler.
And Austin, yeah, you're like literally.
I think Jared Everett left too, didn't he?
Pretty sure, yeah. Yeah, went to Atlanta.
He went to Atlanta.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I know that off the top of my head.
So all of their team, I think their entire outfit left them.
Their entire offense. Their entire offense, aside from the offensive line, is gone. Yeah.
You went to the Bears.
Everett.
Yeah.
All right, I guess I'm stated.
That's cold. Yeah. They have no weapons. They literally have no.
Nah.
They're wide receiver 1 and 2 left, tight end 1, running back 1. Oh, I'm sorry, Quentin Johnson.
Woo!
Yeah, they're cooked.
It's a bad time to be a Chargers fan.
They got to go crazy on that draft. Like that. What pick did they got?
You need to go full offense. I mean, they should have a rather early pick because they didn't make the playoffs. I'd say like top 15 pick. I'd say. I think. I don't know. I could be wrong. I probably am.
Dude,
wrong.
I think it's lower. I think it's top 10. Yeah, they have the number 5 pick.
They're the 5.
Yeah. They suck, bro.
They better draft a receiver.
Dude.
With this draft class of receivers, they better draft a receiver, dude.
So it goes. Chicago's going Caleb. 2 is the Commanders?
Yeah, no, Patriots.
No, Patriots is 3 or 4. I think Patriots is 4.
No, I think either the Patriots are 2 or the Commanders are 2. Like those 2 are switched. I forget which one though.
No, the Commanders must be 2 then. Dude, how do you go from 1 to 33? Come on, bro.
That's crazy work.
Stop it. Show me the draft order. Yeah, it goes Patriots. I mean, it goes Bears, Commanders, Patriots, Cards, Chargers. So, I think it goes quarterback, receiver.
Wait. Bears, Patriots, Commanders,
Arizona, and
Chargers. I think Minnesota is going to trade up to that 4th spot. I think.
The Vikings? Are you serious?
I think they're trading him for that 4th spot.
If I'm the Cardinals, I mean, actually, I don't hate moving off that spot.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't hate it, but at the same time,
I feel like for where they're at, they can get more value trading that pick than picking a player.
yeah. I agree with that pick. Actually, I do agree with that.
But the Vikings are in dire need of moving up in that draft to get something because they lost a lot of pieces in the offseason.
But in the same, I don't know why. Did they get a pick for Kirk Cousins?
They didn't trade him. He just signed.
Right? Did they cut him?
No, he was he was a free agent this year. He was just a free agent.
That's wild. I would have given him a contract in the middle of the season because he's played well, and then traded him.
Well, he tore his Achilles.
Well, I'm saying he played really. Again, I agree, but think about it. He lit up the league. He was looking like damn near the best quarterback in the league. The first quarter of the year.
The thing is that if you trade him though, like they have to eat that cap space, which would fuck him over royally.
Well, again, the contract you give him is incentive heavy. Right? Hey, listen, Kirk, we want to extend you. We like you, but you just came off an injury. Can we do incentives? You know what I mean? At least for the first year, a year or 2. You know what I mean?
Okay.
If that makes sense.
No, that makes sense. I
So then that gives you also the leverage and the hindsight to like move off, and if you can get picks, because right now they got a lot of holes. Not a lot, but they got holes.
They have a couple holes.
They have a couple of holes. They lost Daniel Hunter.
Yeah, the defense needs attention. They need a quarterback. Oh no, not that you need a running back, but you
They got
definitely
Aaron
could
Jones.
use one. They did get Aaron Jones. I forgot about that.
I don't think any running back.
Yeah, no, never mind. I forgot. I don't know where I thought he went. I thought he went to Vegas for some reason. I don't know why.
No. Vegas got.
They lost Jacobs. I don't know what they signed a running back though. I think they just lost Josh Jacobs.
Which is also crazy.
Which is really bad for them, but really good for the Packers.
Yep. The Raiders, as of right now. Oh, they got Alexander Madison.
Wow.
Yeah, they're fucked.
It's over. It's over for
This
them.
team looks horrible. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
And now I'm seeing reports that they might not even pick a quarterback with their pick, which would be the biggest blunder. Speaking of quarterback in Vegas, Brady, stay retired, please. Brady, I need you to stay retired. I need you to stay retired. For the love of Christ, for the love of
He's coming back. He's not going to Vegas.
He said Vegas.
He said Vegas.
He said if he were to come back, it'd be for either New England or Vegas.
I wouldn't go back to the Raiders. Again, Brady's not a dipshit. He's not going back to go back. He's going back to win shit. He's going back to a winning team. I think he's a lot more likely.
Why would he go to the Patriots either?
He probably likes a coach.
I mean, he did play with.
I think if you talk about a team that is more likely to turn shit around, it's the Patriots.
I mean,
no, I think it's not even close, and I mean that in the most sincere way possible. Belichick's off the room. He sucks at fucking drafting. He was the reason why they couldn't draft. They hit on this draft. This year they'll still suck. They'll be promising because they had a couple players out last year. Christian Gonzalez was pretty good. Obviously got injured, but he was good. They still have I forgot that guy. Fucking Edge. I still think is a menace to society. Fuck, I forgot his name. They had that edge rusher. I forgot his name, but he's good. Their receiver room sucks. Their defense is always good. So all they need is just a good draft and good coaching, and they can turn shit around slowly but surely. Now Vegas, they're sitting at 13. Realistically speaking, it really would not be the end of the world for them to trade up.
no, I think they should.
I think a realistic spot that they can trade up to is 9.
What's the 9 pick?
The Bears.
Oh, that's free.
Yeah. So
What?
The Bears can get a good lump of picks for that. It's actually a great idea, right? Because they get a quarterback.
Yeah, you get Caleb Williams.
Unless they see an absolute steal home run pick, I don't know who the fuck is a home run pick for them because they've had an amazing offseason. Honestly, top 3 in my opinion.
I mean, if they want, then if they want, but that pick, say, you don't like what the Raiders are giving you in terms of compensation, then I think you can go
best available.
Yeah, honestly, just best available.
Best available. I think
running back. I don't know what this running back class looks like, but the top running back, fuck it,
That's true. Let me see their running backs. I don't think they added anybody. Actually, no. I think they did add somebody.
I doubt it. No, that was the Commanders.
DeAndre Swift.
Oh, never mind. You're not gonna draft a running back. Never mind.
Yeah, D Swift, Khalil Herbert, and Roshan Johnson.
Yeah, actually, never mind. You don't have to draft a running back if you're Chicago. Yeah, just trade the pick.
Yeah, I would trade the pick.
Either just best available overall player or trade the pick.
Because you're gonna get a quarterback out of that one pick.
Maybe receiver if you want to give Keenan Allen someone on his side.
They have DJ Moore.
Never fucking mind.
They have 2 ones.
Yeah, never mind.
And they have Cole Kmet and Jared Everett at tight end.
Yeah.
So what I would do is I don't know how good this O-line is. So best available pick, you go O-line or D-line.
Maybe edge rusher. I feel like if there's a really good edge rusher available at 9, maybe go
Yeah,
edge.
never hurt to upgrade this to the secondary. Yeah, maybe even for depth reasons. O-line and then defense basically is what I would say. Because this is a great offense.
Yeah, if you're going for depth, I'd say defense. If you're going to just patch up a whole offense, Because like while having depth on offense is important, I feel like having depth on defense is a lot more important.
A lot more, I think. I agree. I mean, they don't have a lot of depth at wide receiver, but when you have 2 1s,
Yeah, I wouldn't spend a top 10 pick on another receiver. I feel like you can
especially because DJ Moore was healthy last year and Keenan Allen was healthy last year.
Yeah, I feel like you can just grab another receiver like in like the 3rd, 4th round.
Yeah,
And
oh
plug him
for
in.
sure. And we've
Even-
seen receivers cook in that later round pick.
Yeah, like we've Puka. Like, come on now.
Yeah, but I mean, even not even Puka. Like you go to those late round picks, they're still really serviceable guys.
Yeah. They're
Or
just
no slouch.
they're just not 1st round talent. That's it. But it doesn't mean they're bad.
Yeah, but it means depth. Like shit, depth is
Important.
depth is important. You know,
There's
Cooper
a
Kupp was
lot
a
of
third.
injuries last year.
Cooper Kupp was I think was a 3rd round pick, right? Like
Yeah, something like that.
so. What's his face? Amon-Ra wasn't a 1st round pick.
He was a 4th, I want to say.
Yeah, like there's still guys you can get. Obviously, they don't need 1. So whoever the hell they draft is not a 1. He will literally be 3. There's in like a maybe kind of situation. It's like a Dolphin situation. If we drafted a receiver, it would not be a 1 or 2. It's just like it's not really like up for debate at all. There's not like what if he pops out?
No.
It's like
You're not overtaking Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle
It's-
unless you're just
God
like,
himself.
Like you just have to be like that.
Yeah, like you're not going to beat out the number 1 receiving duo in the league. Arguably, it just is. But yeah. So I think the Bears go best available, whether that be O-line or defense. Fuck it, if you want another running back, you want that upper echelon guy, go for it. I wouldn't be opposed to that. Especially at 13, mid-first, or 11, whatever the fuck the pick was for the Vikings. All I know is this draft is really gonna be like a make or break kind of thing for some of these teams.
For a lot of teams, this draft is going to either be like the perfect end to their offseason or it's just like all right, well.
I mean, because there's free agency afterwards, but I don't know a quarterback that's in free agency right now that's like.
No, I mean free agency is like.
There's still some great guys, but like the teams that like people are most worried about are teams that don't have a quarterback, right? Because if you have a good quarterback, typically what that tells you is that you have more wiggle room in terms of, like,
what you can do with your draft.
yeah,
picks.
like in terms of, like, filling holes. So like again, I think, although the Chargers literally sent every single weapon they had to other teams, I think they're all free agents too, which is crazy. I mean, not all of them, but I don't remember any crazy picks. Although they had that situation, I think the Chargers feel a lot better about having Justin Herbert, Jim Harbaugh, and like the little pieces they have than the Raiders do with Aiden O'Connell and Devontae Adams and a whole bunch of like
nothing
on offense.
whole bunch of nothing.
Defense looks better, but the secondary is still dog shit. So yeah, I would feel a lot happier if I'm a Chargers fan today than the Raiders fan.
No, their front 7 is fantastic. Their
Yeah.
secondary is absolutely
No, it's horrible.
garbage.
It's garbage fire.
Bad.
Free
Bad.
real estate.
Just bad.
Put me in at safety. All the same stats.
Low key.
Horrible.
I played safety in high school.
Put me in that corner. I'll get torched just like yours.
There will be no difference for
There
you.
will be no difference. I'll do the same thing.
If you're so addicted to doing the same thing over and over again, then if you need someone to just be mid for you,
I'll take it.
my
take it.
links are in the description below.
Yeah, on God. You can reach me anywhere.
Y'all know where to reach me.
But yeah, I think sports are interesting time this year. I'm actually really excited for the NFL this year.
No, this upcoming season really. I'm really excited for the NBA playoffs coming up. I'm excited for NFL season coming. I'm excited for the Olympics too. Actually, the Olympics.
Really?
I mean, I find the Olympics always to be interesting, just because like it is the only time where I'll ever say, "Let's go America," and I feel like that's just funny.
America.
I just find it funny that just like the entire Like for the entire the rest of my life, I'll just be like, bro, this country is bullshit. Fuck this country. Fuck this country. Once it's Olympics time, America #1, baby. We #1. Ain't no one stopping us. We like that.
That's true.
Outside the Olympics, fuck this country. Fuck this country. Absolute dog water.
But yeah, I think it's a pretty fun time.
2024 has been something. It's just been an interesting year. And that's the fact that we might even be moving out this year is also something crazy too.
That's pretty cool.
Which look out for that. I mean, content is gonna be crazy.
Ooh.
Podcast, my own, just like expect content to start going a little crazy as the year goes on. You know, obviously, I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket for when we move out, but you know,
It's in the works.
It's in the works. We have a lot of stuff in the works to build up to that moment.
Yep.
But then when that moment comes, ooh, it's gonna be fun.
We gonna move. But we've been everywhere. Yep.
We've gone everywhere this episode. But again, that's the Super Casual Podcast way.
It is. And look forward next week's episode. We got a lot of things, turning to cooking. 420
special, baby.
The 420 special. We'll see what happens.
And that one will actually be out of 420. We promise. I don't like promising things, but I am like, I'm promising this one. That'll be out.
We'll find some sort of way. We'll get things arranged.
I don't care if I don't sleep for 3 days in a row. It'll happen.
Yeah. And we'll see you then, right?
Next Saturday. Tune in. Come on now.
Tune in. You know you want to. Come on, baby. Let's go.
Don't lie. But yeah. I think that's gonna wrap up this episode.
This is very long
of the Super Casual Podcast. Let's see how long we've been recording for. We've been recording for 2 hours.
2 hours. I mean, if anything, you can split up into 2 episodes, right?
Nah, this is only one episode.
That's crazy.
We went into too many spiels. Just cut it at one part, and like a lot of long spiels in this one, which isn't a bad thing. But yep, that's been episode 4.
Hey man, as always, we appreciate you watching.
We're averaging an episode per month.
Yes, but it's gonna go up. Hey, it's gonna go up. Stop playing.
An episode per month.
Stop playing.
But don't worry, the average is gonna be, I don't know what the math is, but like
4.
5 divided by 4.
It's something. It's over something. It's
over
over
like 1.2 something probably. That sounds about right.
Something.
1 point. Is it? No, it's 1.25 actually.
Yeah.
It's actually just 1.25. Anyways, as you were saying.
Yeah. We appreciate you watching. If you've come this far, as always, don't be a stranger. Leave a comment. If you ever have any questions, if you ever have any ideas, comments, concerns, if you ever need anything from us, you know where to reach us. Don't be a stranger. We love you all.
Yes, sir.
And so, you have anything to say, Drew?
Yeah, just pretty much stack up what Lucas said. Socials, both of our socials will be down in the description. Talk to us in the comments. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell everyone.
Oh, if you have any topics you would like us to discuss, anything that's going on, any current events, anything that's going on with your life, drama, so on and so forth, questions, stories you want us to tell, just ask.
That too, actually. I think that's actually a really good idea. Like, if there's just a story that, like, you think is really funny and that you think we would do great justice in telling that story, we will do it for you.
That too, yeah. We can do it for you. Or if you have any questions about any stories that we have, like, oh, can you guys recap what happened this week? Any funny things, or any questions out of curiosity, like funniest person, stupidest person you've met.
Matter of fact, how about this? Once we hit 100 subscribers on the podcast, we'll do a Q&A. Every 100th milestone up until like I think 1,000, we'll do a Q&A. You guys can ask us questions.
That sounds fantastic. Man, I can't wait. I'll even do it at 50.
Nothing will be off the table. You can ask us any question. We'll answer any and all questions.
Well, obviously, we'll put it on all the socials. So, Instagram, TikTok, whatever we put this thing on, we'll put it out there. Put on the link. Say, hey, drop us some questions. We want to answer them. and we'll do the thing. We will do the thing. Obviously, if they're most like no, actually no, we'll do the thing. We got you.
Yeah, no,
No limits.
there you go, limits. I was gonna say restrictions.
No bounds.
No boundaries.
Whoa. I don't know.
No boundaries for me. I don't care.
We know some devious individuals. I don't know. But
you just don't say names. I feel like if you just don't bring up names, you know.
I guess, yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm pretty scared of the questions y'all gonna ask because y'all get real personal.
There's a good amount of the viewers who actually know us personally. So
I think it's most of the viewers too. I think it's most of them.
hey
So,
guys,
y'all know what you're doing. Don't do no stupid shit. All right. Don't ask no stupid questions.
y'all better like create a burner.
I'm looking at like a specific person, like a specific like 3 people I'm thinking of.
Y'all better
Y'all
like,
know what you're doing.
Y'all better like create burner accounts because if I recognize the name,
We're coming for you.
We're not. I'm not even gonna acknowledge it. If I see, but if I see Grape Co. ask a question, I'm gonna be like, Dom, we can just talk in real. We can just talk in real life. We can just talk in person, gang.
Don't try to air our business. What is this? What's
Yeah,
going
come
on?
on now.
Come
What
on.
is this? Come on now. We known each other for long enough.
What's going on, huh? At that point, we're gonna ask him questions.
Yeah.
Be like, you want to ask me the last time I did this and that? When was the last time you did this? Ask some wild shit like, when was the last time you shaved your ass, huh? Whoa. Wait a minute. No one's gonna watch this far. It's fine. If anybody watched this far and heard me ask the question, when was the last time you shaved your ass? You can answer down below. Answer down below.
Yeah. When was the last time you shaved your ass?
When was the last time you shaved your ass? I know the answer. Do you?
Thank you guys for watching.
Hey, much love.
If if you ever need to be reminded that you have a place in this world and that you are loved, always remember you can always come back here to us, with us. You can laugh with us, laugh at us. I don't care. As long as we can put a smile on you guys' faces, that's all that matters to us. Yeah. Think that'll be it from us for this one.
Yep.
And yeah.
We'll see you next week. Also, don't forget to plug second channel. All right, not second channel, but I guess alternative channel.
My main channel, it's just Drew. I post whatever I feel like. I just posted a Smash Bros video. I'm gonna be uploading, I guess, a commentary video on the whole J. Cole stuff. Expect a lot more content over there as well. Don't bother looking at my recent upload history because I'm a new man now. I'm a different man than I was 5 minutes ago. All right, so
there we go.
I'm a different man than I was 5 seconds ago. So it's like
slowly but surely. Hey, this is all out of love. All right,
progress.
All out of love. So he's not gonna put anything out that he's in love. So just know whatever you watch, he put hours of time, dedication, and love, and did not settle for each and every video. So if you gotta wait a little longer, just know the quality will be there. It'll be there.
Couldn't have said it any better, my brother. Anyways, yeah. Are you gonna say something?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Check it out. We'll be here. All right. See y'all next week.
See y'all next week. All right. Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Peace.